Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the Min-Max Podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord. And if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out to all of those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, Eric R. Oh, just gonna sneak right past you there. Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadow Art, Sirendin, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holiday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Ted, True Chaos God, Kaga, Jason K, Dicky Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Rope Bridge, Alex K, Doma Elaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Tear, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grimm, Firedown, M54 Ewods, Jameson S, Eric R, +2 Vorpal Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leo Hart, Har, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Calistria Specialty, Brandon K, Gringus Maximus, Andrew G, Eben Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Ice and Jam, and Chris W. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 73. We've just gotten out of a meeting with Geb where we were made Bloodlords. We were also given a place to stay. We go to our new home, which belonged to a now executed Bloodlord. We immediately encounter a big T-Rex skeleton, which is awesome, but also very dangerous. We kick its bony butt. We continue exploring our new residence and encounter a very annoying trap that we eventually cheese our way through. But we haven't cleared out our new home just yet.
You're left with three choices. There is a door on the western wall, a door on the southwestern wall, and a secret door in the northern wall.
Yeah, the secret door. Let's go to that.
No, we should top up quick. It looks like
we should probably heal up a little bit.
Yeah, we're all a little bit hurt.
I'll do a treat wounds.
Yeah, do a treat wounds.
Set the DC. Everybody. Well, I guess we'll set the DC to 20, and we double crit.
Well, you should have set it to 30.
Should have set it to 30. Everybody who wants this can take 28, and I'll do probably at least one more. Set the DC to 30. Fuck it. Ha
Just barely made it.
That should heal everybody up all the way then. 44.
That maxes me out.
I needed one.
I needed 35, so go fuck yourself.
We're within the first hour. I'm going to award the first hero point for tonight to Swanee.
Why Swanee?
Woohoo.
Because he did the fun thing.
Because I did the fun thing that I've never actually gotten to use and didn't do anything.
Yep.
It didn't work at all.
That's okay. The save DC on that was just insane. So it was 36 was the DC for that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I needed to roll quite high.
That's so high.
Makes it difficult to approach, yeah.
Will save. Yeah, that's a 15. And I'm a master in will.
Now, if you get a 15, it's a critical success. So basically you have a 25% chance to critically succeed it. Technically.
Yeah.
It's still rough. So, secret door, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
You find the lever for it relatively easily. Who's opening it?
I am.
Sheriff.
Stone grinds on stone as the thin panel slides to the side. And a hallway is presented. It's not lit. It's a dark hallway, and it curves off to the right.
Oh, I suppose I should get my comma back out. Okay, we are gonna walk down this hallway.
After it goes off to the, turns to the right, goes down about another 30 feet, it turns to the right once more. You can see slim slivers of light as you get to the end of the hallway. This leads into a room where there is a lone desk that sits against the northwestern wall. Opposite, a long row of shelves lined with books and scrolls. The wall to the southeast is decorated with what appear to be several movable metal slats placed at eye level.
I can spy on whoever's in the main hall. And that looks like a bunch of nerd stuff. We'll give it a perception check, see if there's anything interesting here. Sure. Now I roll a 19. 37 to look around this room for anything interesting.
I'll detect magic.
Shit. Shara, you immediately are able to determine, like Swanee was able to, that yes, those metal slats are in fact slides. You would slide them to the side and they would reveal peepholes where the portraits are in the main room. So this would be some sort of observation chamber. However, it doesn't look like it's utilized for that purpose. Right now it looks like a small library/study. As far as the books that are here, you see a lot of books that look like they belong in a necromantic academy. You know, how to work with undead flesh and, using necromantic energies to raise undead and other tomes of that nature.
Maybe there's some interesting rituals in here.
In fact, if you were to use this library as a resource, you would get a +2 circumstance bonus to checks revolving around creation of undead, necromancy, that sort of thing.
Sweet. I like this room.
In addition, to go over to Lucan here, because that's all I can give to Shara, even with a really good perception check. And even Arias.
Did you see Arias'
I got a
nat 20?
20.
I was racking my brain for Sheriff or something. No, nat 20 isn't going to give you any more, unfortunately, than that. That being said, there are 2 books that look out of place. You see all of these books titled Studies of Necromantic Practices and things like that. 2 of the books look like journals. They look like research journals. But they have drawings of cats on the cover.
Arias does really like cats, so those definitely stick out to him. He caught those right away with his nat 20. He snags those up right away and is very disappointed when he reads the contents, I assume.
No, actually...
He's hoping for a cat picture book?
Oh, you're right. It's not. Yeah, it's not a cat picture book.
Very disappointed in this.
What you do have are 2 books. They're works of fiction regarding cats. They feature the cats as the main characters.
Disappointment completely gone.
To transition from that, Lucan, the magic in this room is emanating from the journals that Arias has.
Oh, that's magical Arias.
Yeah, they
Magical
are.
cat books.
They're fucking wonderful so far.
Well, when you're done, I'd like to take a look.
No.
But I certainly wouldn't deprive you of them.
I'll take a look at them myself while I'm reading them. You can have them when I'm done reading them. 34 of one of them. As I read it for 10 minutes.
As you're reading it, this is... the writing is pedantic in a few places, and the grammar isn't exactly the best. An editor could pass over it a time or 2, but this isn't bad. It's a stray cat in Mechitar making its way in the undead, the big city.
I love that.
As far as magic is concerned, Arias, you do think that this thing has a spell put on it.
Do I know what it is with the 34?
You're pretty sure it's secret page.
It's a secret cat page? How do I figure this out? What if it's like a secret ending or special ending? It's end credits.
Secret end credits. Here, I will post a link of the secret page spell. What you know about secret page is that you do need to have a command word to revert it to whatever the secret text is. So if you don't know what the command word is, you really can't do anything about that unless you casted a spell on it, of course.
Anybody got any idea what the secret word might be? It's not cats, right?
Nothing happens when you say cats, no.
I say cats in a different language. In every language I know.
Gato!
What about the main character's name? I should whisper that. Of the cat book?
Oh,
What was
that
the
doesn't
main
work.
character's name of the cat book?
That doesn't work.
Those statues outside.
How about the name of the guy that was killed?
Well, did he have a cat?
No, just what was his name?
I don't think we were told.
There were cat statues, but you don't know if he had a cat or not.
The statues have any names?
The statues had engravings on it.
Or the engravings?
There was,
Their name?
yeah, it was Cleops and Cashmere.
I say those.
It doesn't work when you say Cleops, but for the book you're holding, when you say Cashmere, the whole book disappears like a little shimmer of magic, top to bottom, reveals
Secret
a
ending?
completely different book that has nothing to do with cats.
I'm so fucking disappointed. I throw the book. I throw the book at Lucan. Fine, you can have it now. It's ruined.
Not a mention of cats anywhere.
And I hold on to the other one and make sure I don't say that other name until I finish reading it, start to finish.
I will tell you, you can say Kashmir again on the second one to make it go back. So you can make it go back and forth.
Arius doesn't know that.
The 34 would actually totally let you know that, but if that's what you want to do, that's cool.
Okay, less upset, but he'll let Lucan look at it while it's some fucking mundane book.
I will take a look at it while it is a lame non-cat book.
Arya said it was kind of lame because it didn't have anything to do with cats, but there are a few key words that really pop out at you as you are just kind of skimming this. The phrase contagious life, spread of positive energy through contact, and a bunch of other notes that you're going to have to read more in depth to get more from it.
That sounds like a really dangerous spell.
How long would I have to spend reading it?
You'd probably have to take a couple of hours.
That's how long it's going to take me to read this other book, so it's fine.
Oh, I'm totally wrong. A character who studies these theories for a day.
Yep. All right. I'll
Day
hold
of
on to
study
it.
both books.
I'm not going to do it now.
I also hold on to my book about cats.
And finally, in some folios on the desk, there are 2 rituals. I will want checks from Lucan on that to spot them right away.
What kind of
Just a
perception or just
a magic check.
or just identify?
Yeah,
checks?
identify check.
Okay. We'll get a 29 and a 30.
One of the folios contains all that you need to learn the ritual Planar Ally.
Planar ally. Ooh, I want that.
The other ritual is a mystery to you right now.
Damn.
Though if anybody else wanted to take a look at it, they could.
I did, and I failed. I got
Oh.
26.
Oh, yeah.
Specifically religion?
No, magic. Identify checks.
Oh, like fucking dog shit. 31.
A 31 is enough to identify the one that Lucan missed as the Word of Recall ritual, or all of the components needed to learn Word of Recall.
Well, ain't that neat?
I will absolutely take them.
I'm very curious. I do end up saying the other cat's name just to see what's written in this other book. I gotta know. Is it something cool or is it some other positive bullshit?
Cleops, same situation. They look like research journals that have been disguised.
It's like positive energy nonsense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about ways to spread.
Yeah, I immediately say the name again and
Go back to reading about the cat in Mechitar.
100%.
We got to come up with a name for this cat. It doesn't have one. The only thing it says about the stories is, among the books are several mediocre works of fiction that feature cats in prominent roles.
Mediocre?
Yes.
You bite your tongue, sir.
Okay. We can come back to this room after we've cleared this house. Let's move on.
Okay. Then if you move back out into the main reception hall, you have 2 choices. Western room door, southwestern room door.
Kicks just sleep.
Western sounds good.
Yeah, I didn't want to type in my health, so I just hit the rest button.
Did you?
I hadn't cast any spells, so it's fine. We fought a construct that I couldn't do
So fucking weird.
damage to.
True. True.
When you open the door, Shara, you're presented with a very long and large room. It looks like it's a kind of like a main common area, potentially. There are 2 round tables in the middle. There is some couches on the far western wall and several benches in here. But it's difficult to spend a lot of time looking at it because there are 4 entities that are shedding bright light, so much so to the fact that they just look like silhouettes made of pure light. And as you open the door, I'm going to need everybody to roll for initiative.
Wow, they rolled fairly well. And I rolled not well.
Natural 1.
Whoa, Kix is way too high up there.
I would show you art for these things, and I'm going to. It's really cool. They do literally
I
just...
would show you art for these things.
I'm going to.
I'm going to. If you actually look at their tokens on the map, you could just barely see the silhouette here because they're shedding so much light. But the art of them, very almost ethereal, but with sun plasma.
Like, can Lucan, like, safely be here?
Yeah.
It does not technically count as sunlight.
Oh, okay.
It's just as bright as sunlight. Then at the top of round 1, you get an image of these 4 beings just kind of standing around, almost lounging.
Beans.
They're not sitting down or anything, but they're just standing around looking bored. And when you open the door, you see them jump up, and they almost look excited. The first one that goes uses its 3 actions to cast a spell.
What is it?
Go ahead and give me an occultism check.
It's happening, guys. Everything's a cult now.
If you have the feat, don't you have to have recognized spell for that?
Yeah, do you have recognized spell?
Thought I did. Oh, yeah, that's right. I went the, knowledge route. Never mind. There goes my good 19.
Well, it casts a spell, and it creates an opaque wall of light that goes right between you, the party, and them deeper in this main suite area. The wall is right there.
I had fucking, what is it, chilling darkness or whatever it is that counteracts light.
Ooh.
I don't prepare it anymore.
Oh.
I didn't think I was going to hit anything with it. I literally just took it off my spell list because I never fucking used it.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Just close the door, Lucan. Fuck it.
Well, that's its turn.
Yeah, what is everybody doing in our house?
That takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Are we just closing the door?
I'm cool to go fight.
And unless you can figure out what this wall is.
What did you say the wall looks like? Sorry, Tyler.
It's a shimmering, like iridescent, multicolored light.
And I can't see through it.
It is opaque.
Yeah, but what's the level of opacity?
It's an opaque wall of light in a single vibrant color, and that color is
magenta.
green. Solid green in color.
That's dumb.
So on like a scale of like 1 to 100, what's the opacity of this wall?
Yeah, I've set the scale on my freaking games.
No, you can't see through it. It is 20 feet.
So like 100.
Yeah, it's all the way up, cranked up. It's like it's a vibrant green wall of light.
Okay. I step out of line of sight of any of those things. And I'll cast Boost to Eidolon and attempt to extend Boost. Nature check. Yeah, 28. Does that beat the level by DC? I don't think it does.
It meets it.
Beats it. Cool. Alright. That's my turn. Make them come to us. I'm not going through that stupid wall.
Then after Lucan kicks, it's your turn.
Problem is, if they're spellcasters, they might be able to just cast at us through the wall without.
I don't even know if this is the thing, but can I recognize spell on my turn as without the reaction thing?
Do recall knowledge on it, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Well, first I'll use my free one on them.
Okay. You lost sight of him when the wall went out, but it was enough to get the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, 30?
30 is a success. This is a creature called a gliminal. Like a criminal, but with GL in the front instead of CR. A gliminal...
A smooth gliminal.
Gliminal, yeah, smooth gliminal. Gliminals exude a constant aura of positive energy, suffusing everything they encounter without regard for whether a creature's body can withstand these excesses of positive energy. On the positive energy plane that they call home, they view outsiders as unfortunate creatures afflicted with the malady called mortality. They seek to suffuse mortals with light and healing until they can no longer suffer, and they consider those who exude into positive energy cured. Gliminals pulled to other planes, whether summoned or through interplanar rifts, find themselves overwhelmed and usually lash out in increasingly desperate attempts to escape the oppressive onslaught of matter and negative energies.
So you're saying these things aren't from our plane?
Nope, they are not.
Interesting, Lucan. Interesting.
I dropped that spell.
You drop what?
I didn't. It was all just a
What the hell are
contingency.
you people doing?
I'm sorry.
2 easy win buttons for this encounter, and you both didn't prepare it today.
I was only having it to get the devil out of kicks, and now it's like I kind of like him.
I don't think my spell would have worked now that I know what the spell is. Well, I'm assuming what the spell is.
Oh, I had banish.
Now, Kix, you get 2 pieces of information about the Gliminal, mechanically.
Does it have a weakness?
Yes, it does.
Is it relevant to this party?
Yeah. Here, I'll put it this way. It has a weakness that I actually don't recognize, and now I might want to go to the reference guide. Maybe this is a remaster term? It's weakness to void damage.
That's
it's
negative.
That's negative.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
the remaster for
That's
negative.
the remaster term for negative? Okay.
Weakness to negative. Good to know.
So yeah, weakness to negative, and it also resists all damage unless it comes from a ghost touch, force, or void source.
So their weakness is Arius.
Yeah, but you're also there. You're all there. Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
I don't
this
have a weakness. I don't have a
Your
weakness to the positive.
Sure, you do damage. Like, I mean, you're not weak to it, but I'm sure it'll fuck you up.
But you'll take it. You get 1 more piece.
I never know what to do here. I don't know. Tell me something.
I can
Pick
tell you the bright light that it emits as you get closer, it's so bright it may dazzle you.
Getting dazzled. All right. How about I recall knowledge on this wall?
That you can go ahead and give me a save for.
38.
That, sir, is a chromatic wall. A green chromatic wall. And a green wall deals 10 points of damage to anybody passing through and makes them enfeebled for 1 minute. You can make a save to reduce the, or to not take the enfeebled portion of it.
Then with my third action, I mean my last 2 actions, I'm going to do Contagious Idea again for temp HP, targeting the 3 melee people. Yeah, I guess I don't need to target you guys. But yeah, so 12 to Arius, Shara, and Sundrinker. And that should take care of my turn.
Sweet.
Appreciate it.
Well, that takes us over to one of the Gliminals. You don't have eyes on them, so they spend their actions doing something that you cannot see. Shara, it's your turn.
Well, that's just rude of him. We'll try to go into Dread Martial stance, see if I can fail this again. 30. Oh, 1 off of a critical success. Bastards. I do get it up. I will raise my shield. I don't know. Arius, you coming through?
Yeah.
Okay. I go through the wall.
Shara goes through the wall. Shara, give me a fortitude save.
31.
31 is a success. So you will not be enfeebled, and you take 5 points of poison damage.
And he's got a Juggernaut.
Yeah. Critical, so it becomes a critical success.
Oh, let me see if it's basic. It is a basic, so nada. Nothing happens. Pass through with no problem. However, as soon as you pass through, 3 readied actions trigger.
God dang.
What, shooting something at me or what?
Each of them shoots a radiant ray of positive energy at you. First one, of course I do. Get a nat 20.
Go fuck yourself.
So, first one, take 36 points of vitality damage. Ah, I see. I see what they're doing.
Positive.
Positive, yep.
Gotta be, we're the rules people. We gotta change everything now.
Vitality. Now that one just that one makes me pause. That one makes me pause.
We gotta re-record everything.
The second one only gets a nat 1.
A nat 1. So nat 20 to a nat 1.
Yep. You get a little bit of that. Third one wasn't actually close enough.
Well, I guess it does nothing. Actually, I'm going to keep moving so I might get within range.
Yeah, it's you'll get within reach of it as soon as you but it's 30 feet. So, however, when you cross the wall, you also have to give me a fortitude save for the bright light, the aura, to not be dazzled. So give me that as you enter.
Alright, and this is just a light effect?
Yep.
Nothing else?
Visual, aura, and positive.
29.
That's a success.
Means critical success.
There you go.
Alright, so that's my turn.
Yeah, you can't get close enough to this guy. You're still out of his range. He's a 30-foot range, and you ended 35 feet away.
That's all the farther I can walk.
Well, that's too bad for them. Arius, bottom of round 1. It's your turn.
First 2 actions, I sprint through into the fucking room.
Okay.
Right through the wall.
You don't even know what the room looks like.
Face fucking first through the wall. I saw the room before the wall went up.
I need 2 fortitude saves.
Nat 20.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And then the fortitude save for the wall.
Nice wall, loser. Wait, that was the light one? Yeah, it was, because I rolled the vitality. Or not vitality, the liminal fortitude right above it. Where's the wall one?
Oh, yeah, that one you have to roll.
And that was a fortitude save as well?
Yeah, fortitude save because it's a green wall.
Nat 1.
Yeah, okay, so you'll take 20 points of poison damage.
Enfeebled 30.
And
That's
they're
fine.
enfeebled 1 for a minute.
Third action, I will take a swing at this.
Not quite done. You met the prerequisite for the guy that was not quite in range for Shara before, but now you have come in range, so they will strike you with their Radiant Ray range attack.
Okay.
22 misses, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you're good, you're good.
Now I just take a regular
That's
swing at the guy from the
Like
northwest.
2 people in a row that got a nat 20 and then a nat 1 immediately after.
I got a 30 to hit.
30 hits. Jeez.
Oh, damn. I rolled more than the power attack. Okay. 40 damage.
40. And it all goes through.
Oh, I forgot to reduce because of my temp HP, actually. So, kicks him at 12, so that actually would have only been 8 damage I took. And now I get 6 more temp HP. There we go. Wait, no, 5. We're level 11. 12 hit. God damn it. 5 temp HP for my hit. That's my turn.
Temp HP is coming in big here, mid-level for you guys. All right. That takes us to the top of round 2. The Gliminal that Arius just came up and hit, and as the greatsword kind of rends through this form made of light, it screeches as that tears through. It uses its first action to step back, and their second and third action to cast a spell. Arius, I need a... Wait, nope. Never mind, this is an attack roll. 26 to hit.
That's a miss.
Oh, it was hitting you with like little blasts of light as you ran in. This one is just a solid beam, and it goes wide and hits the wall and even scorches it with this searing light. That takes us to Lucan. It's your turn.
Well, first action, we will tandem movement. Sundrinker moves into the room.
So Sundrinker, a couple things as you move into the room. First, a fortitude save for the wall.
I get a 34.
That's a success, so you'll take 5 points of poison damage.
I won't. It's a critical success.
Never mind.
Because I have that.
Twin juggernauts.
Oh, twin juggernauts. Then, yeah, you're good. Then you need to give me a fortitude save for the bright light in the room.
A 35.
That will be a critical success without the juggernaut. And I believe that's it. Yeah, that's it. You're good.
And then Lucan does the same thing.
Oh, okay. So same thing. 2 fortitude saves.
First one's going to be a bunch.
Yeah. That's
Second
crit.
one's going to be A little less, 31.
They're both successes, which means they're both
they're both critical
successes.
successes. All right, go. All right, with this silly combat. And Kick said what they are and how hard it is to deal damage to them.
Yes, they're resistant unless you're dealing force damage, void damage. Void damage. Okay, I might be able to get in on that. Or ghost touch.
Are they living?
They are entities of positive energy.
That sounds like the most living thing ever. So, fuck it. I guess I should go after the one that Arius is attacking, right? Oh yeah, that's within 60 feet. Lucan will cast a 5th level Call the Blood on the one that Arius attacked. Do a little bit of focus fire. This is 2 actions. Act together. I will need a Fortitude save, please.
Okay.
Do they have blood?
It doesn't say they have to have blood, just says they have to be living.
I mean, the flavor text is you cause streams of blood to erupt.
Hey, that's why it's called flavor text.
Yeah. Let me just see.
This blood just happens to be flavored like light.
It's just light and ends up damaging you.
No, I'm corrupting it and drinking it. It's my only way to deal void damage.
This isn't going to work, but not for the reason that you think. They have both the spirit and incorporeal traits. They are not undead, but they are spirits and are incorporeal.
This doesn't explain to me why that matters.
They don't believe.
Because I don't understand.
Yeah, you're right. This might be one of those, like, get over the flavor of it. Just give me a second here.
Like I said, I mean, if it's living, it's stealing some sort of essence.
I'm stealing its life essence. It calls it blood.
I knew
Okay.
there was something that looked wrong. It is immune to death effects.
Okay, that's fair. This is a death effect.
Yeah.
Call the
All right.
blood? Like the whole thing is a death effect?
It is.
Yeah.
The death trait.
Yep. So my spell fails. I try to suck the blood from it, and I think I've done really well. And instead I go, oh, how disappointing. Empty calories. And then Sundrinker will just attack the one, I guess, in front of Shara.
Okay.
And I guess we'll go slashing. And get a 33 to hit.
33 hits.
Will deal 22 damage, and if it can be bleeding, it is. I'm a vampire. It's all about the blood.
It's all about the blood. The Gliminal takes 17 of that 22 damage. So it's
Cool.
a huge damage resistance, just a little one.
I'm done.
That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
I don't want to go through the wall.
It's fine, Kix. It really wasn't bad. Didn't hurt me at all, actually.
Well, in that case, well, shit, yeah, I'll run right in.
Lucan says it must be fact.
Chill on it.
I took double damage.
I'll do 2 movements to get in.
All right. 2 fortitude saves. First, you'll have to roll on your own. Second one, I've got something for you to click on here.
27 on the first one, followed by a 25.
Oh, it might not go as well for you.
Okay, so for a 27, you actually fail going through the wall. So you'll take 10 points of poison damage. And you are enfeebled 1 for the next minute.
And then the success is just nothing, or what?
The success, yeah, I was going to say that the 25, that is a success against the bright light. So you're good there.
Don't dazzle me, Daddy.
Nobody got dazzled.
Amped message on Arius. I don't like how bright this room is. Like, it actually hurts my
Right, like-
IRL eyeballs. Yeah,
You're
like,
failing your save IRL.
Spencer fails.
Blinded by the light.
I will take a swing at the one to my southwest and get a 36 to hit.
36 hits.
And deal it 17 damage.
All right, that takes all of that.
Did you go from 40 to 17?
Shh, it's fine. Everything's
D12s.
fine.
D12s, man.
D12s.
That takes us over to the Gliminals. The first one, so there's kind of two lines of the Gliminals here. There's the two that's facing off with the party that's just crossed the wall. Shara, Kix, Sundrinker, and Lucan. And then there's the two in the back line that Arius charged. So we're going to go with the ones that's facing the bulk of the party. They're going to use 2 actions to cast a spell at Sundrinker.
Does it have the mental trait?
It doesn't, unfortunately. And it's an attack roll. Whoops, no, not attacking Arius. Lucan, does a 36 at you?
A 36, you mean Sundrinker?
Sundrinker, yes, sorry, thank you.
Yes, it does.
And that's obviously not a critical hit, right?
No. Not even close.
So take 35 points of
Fire?
fire and radiant, vitality damage.
Okay.
And then it uses its third action to take a pot shot at Kix with its 1-action ranged attack
How dare it?
at the ranged attack penalty. No, gets a 19 to hit and misses. So that takes us to the one that's in the back line that is adjacent to Arius. They will take a 5-foot step back and cast a spell. Searing Light. 22 to hit.
You just can't hit shit.
Can't hit with that one. It's rough. All right, that takes us over to the other front line, the Gliminal one. This is the one that Sundrinker just hit. So this one is also going to be casting Searing Light at Sundrinker. A little better that time. 37 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's 96 fire and then 96 good damage. So take 36 fire damage and then an additional 36 good damage.
What?
I didn't deal you the good damage last time.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're undead, you take the additional damage. So, here's the other one I missed. Another 30 good.
Okay.
Take that damage.
And then for this one's third action, for a one-off strike, it's going to target Shara with the Radiant Blast. Little pew. 16 to hit.
No.
Shara, it's your turn.
It's 5-foot step. Actually, we're gonna 5-foot step into range of both of these two over here.
Okay.
Are they standing, or do they float?
Kind of hovering there.
They hover. Okay.
Yeah, they're hovering.
Oh, we'll take a shot at a swipe at this guy to my southwest. I'll go to 41 to hit.
That's a critical hit.
32 damage and frightened 1.
I believe it can be. Yes, it can be frightened. And takes 27 of that 32 damage.
And third action, let's see, let's just swing at it again. Wait, no. I need to raise my shield. I never raise my shield. Raise my shield.
Ah, got it. Then after Shara, bottom of round 2, Arius. It's your turn.
Lucan, get Sundrinker closer to me. I delay until after Lucan.
Huh.
Can you delay? You're at the bottom of the...
Say, can you delay through
Yes,
the
you
bottom?
can delay. Yes, absolutely.
Can't. Nice.
100%.
Okay. All right. Well, that takes us to the top of round 3. That's going to be the one of the Gliminals. This one.
One of my faces, isn't it?
No. This is the one that you originally ran up to.
Yeah, the northwest one.
Yep, correct. The northwest one.
It's 5 feet away from you, not up in your face.
Yeah. Because it is going to cast a spell. Arius, it's going to cast Searing Light at you.
You had a wonderful track record with it so far.
So far, 31 to
you
hit.
hit by 1, you son of a...
I did. Arius, take 59 points of fire and good damage.
I take 57.
And then it's going to pop you with a little one as well. 25 to hit. It's probably going to miss.
That's a miss.
All right. Well, that takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Well, that was a terrible turn for me. Heeding what Arius has said, I will...
It's not going to be a massive heal.
It's okay.
You just want to get him to get within 30 feet,
So
right?
you only need to move 5 feet forward with Sundrinker, or
Correct.
10 feet for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm thinking how I want to use my actions to do it. We'll just have to do it like this. Sundrinker moves up 5 feet. Lucan will just move in behind, just to try and hide a little bit as a tandem movement. Then I guess act together. Sundrinker will reach out and try and smack the one that Shara attacked. Oh, that I also attacked. Ooh, and get a 25 to hit and miss.
25 misses.
With his single action from Act Together, Lucan is going to Battle Medicine. And yeah, let's set the DC to 30 and just see if we get lucky. Ah, not quite. Anything less than it wouldn't have really mattered anyway. I needed a big heal for it to make a difference. And then with my remaining single action, I'll pull out an Oil of Unlife.
It's okay. I'm fairly certain I'm going to pull out of aggro by doing what I'm about to do.
Arius is jumping in now, right?
Can you battle medicine
Sundrinker?
yourself and Sundrinker separately?
That's an excellent question, and one I'd never considered, strangely. I'll look into that. I would assume you can.
Because you are technically two different entities. You have your own
Yes.
immunities and cooldowns to shit like that.
Yeah, just a shared hit point pool.
Yeah, there's no reason in the rules that says it wouldn't work.
Absolutely.
My turn, I do a 6th level harm. 3 actions.
Reactive boom of negative energy. Alright, so we need a bunch of fortitude saves, yeah?
But this will get everybody but Kix.
But I'm down 10.
I don't know where you even are.
Right above Sundrinker.
So the Gliminals get 2 successes, 1 failure, and 1 critical failure.
Go, dang.
Nice. I roll 35. Everybody takes 35 healing, and damage is, if that crit fail will be 70, 35 for the failure, and 17s for the successes.
The big one here. Because for the ones that take damage, and they all take damage, they take an additional 10 points of damage.
That's what I was hoping for. That, and they're all going to be super fucking pissed at me now, so this is going to be a rough round for me.
You're not wrong.
I got you.
So I said you're probably going to be okay, Lucan, even with the mediocre heals. I might not be, though.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, right? So, yeah, after Arius deals just a shit ton of damage and heals the party up a bit, that takes us over to Kix.
Well, I'm gonna do what I normally do, you know, and get in flanking with Shara. Because that's
You
needed.
normally do that.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna need a will save from all 3 of them. There's 4 of them.
All 4 of them. What you doing?
I'm casting Synaptic Pulse.
Oh.
With a 30-foot emanation from myself, I assail the minds of all the enemies in the area, possibly stunning them.
Beautiful. They're rolling really well.
He said beautiful, but... Alright, so the successes are stunned 1, failures are stunned 2, criticals are stunned for an entire round.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay, so we have 2 successes, so that's 2 stunned ones. There's 1 critical success, so nothing happens there. But 1 critically failed, so that's going to be a little rough.
Do have to ask if they're below level 10.
Oh, is it one of those got incapacitations?
It has incapacitation trait.
Wouldn't it be below 11?
Any creature more than twice, so yeah, it would have to be 11. So they'd have to be 11 or higher in order for it to matter.
They better not be.
They are not.
I was gonna be sad.
Solid fucking debuff on that. Alright.
Yeah, that might help save Arius too.
You know, that's what I was thinking the whole time. Is how can Kix save Arius?
And there are the 3 Gliminals that failed or critically or got the stun condition here all go next. So we're just going to kind of go off on these. First one loses its first action and is currently being flanked by Shara and Kix. But it doesn't really care about that. It uses its first action to stride toward Arius.
Attack of opportunity.
Go ahead.
Damn. Miss.
And with its third action, will make a claw strike on Arius. And gets a 33 to hit.
Yeah, it's a hit.
All right. Take 24 points of vitality damage.
Take 24 points.
And the takes us over to one of the other ones. Let's see. This one actually is stunned 3, so it doesn't really get to do anything. Taking us over to the one that was frightened. It uses its first, well, it loses its first action, uses its second action to stride up to Arius, and its third action to strike. 21 to hit.
Yes.
That worked very well, Kix.
Thanks. I've been looking at that spell for a while, and I'm like, I like it.
That's
a good spell.
Fucking well. I'm within the next hour here. Spencer, take this hour's hero point.
Yeah, for using abilities I have.
Yeah. Bottom around 3, Shara. It's your turn.
I will stride up to this one that just got behind Arius. Since they seem like they're not going to pay attention to me, I'm going to drop my comma, draw my scythe,
Nice.
and attack this one that I have flanking on.
All right.
I'm going to use my first hero point. Because that was a nat 1. Instead, I get a 34.
Nice. 34 hits.
Is it because of flanking? Because that would make me feel so cool.
It didn't crit because of flanking. Or sorry, it was off of critting by 1. Almost got there.
I need super flanking, and I don't have that unlocked yet.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
Not even flanking.
Well, I will deal it 17 damage.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I moved. I thought this was the one that Yeah, that was irrelevant. I should look at the screen.
It was a nice try, though. It really
Yeah.
was. All right. And then, do you have another?
That's my turn.
Oh, that's right. You had to draw it. That takes us to the top of round 4. To one of the Gliminals will take a step up right on top of the table with flanking and begin clawing at Arius. Because that thing hurt.
Like you guys are out of spells or something.
Gets a 31 and a 16.
31 hits, 16 critically misses.
So then take 28 points of vitality damage.
Okay.
And it's Lucan's turn.
Okay, this is okay. Could have been a lot worse, I guess. Sundrinker will move up. Guess he'll be in flanking of one of them with Arius. Yeah, fuck it. Actions 2 and 3, I cast a Storm Burst, and we'll just hit those 2 guys.
Did Stormburst just make it brighter?
No, I'm making it worse.
Oh, stop. My eyes are bleeding.
Reflex save, please.
There's a fact they should have had for a while, but...
Look at how bright my screen is. Fuck.
Everything's so fucking wild.
Hey, you guys see my face?
Yeah.
It's stupid bright.
I just got some
Wait,
space.
who are you casting it on?
The 2 in the back.
2 in the back, okay. That's Lucan, right? God, yeah, it is fucking bright. I just want the effects. I don't need 6 lights stacked. Good God.
Yeah, we're switching monitors for now. That's just too much.
I don't understand. I will never understand how you guys have your monitors set in ways that, like, literally hurt your eyes.
I don't. This asshole fucking has
It's
a
just
on and
white.
made it bright as
He
shit.
can't make your monitor brighter. It's just white.
You're high off your ass if you think that
It is
can't make it bright.
not just white.
We'll get a 30 to 31 on that reflex save.
Literally just color theory. It's messing with your brain.
You're incorrect.
All right. All right.
You can see the difference on my face.
Spencer's getting so angry.
Just saying, I don't think Foundry has the ability to literally turn up the pixels in that section of your fucking screen. It's just opening them all, which is the same as if it were white. That's how fucking pixels work.
It's still making it
Yeah, but it's backlit.
bright-
so
it's
by
turning a
opening it up,
color.
it's letting more light through.
Yes, but it's like it's no different than you were just on a white page.
Yeah, I would not be on a white page because everything's in dark mode.
What I don't understand is how you have the monitor set so that just having a white page open makes your eyes hurt. That's insane.
Everything we do is
dark mode. Yes, we don't go on white page screens.
Wait, hold on.
Like, no.
I forget, David, are you the one of us who doesn't use dark mode?
No, I don't like dark mode.
He
Dark
hates
mode
dark
puts
mode.
lines on my eyes.
There it is.
It's because his monitor's in permanent dark mode. He drops
Yeah, I
the
just have the
down on
brightness
him.
lowered on my monitors. It's fine.
Live in dark
I
mode.
look
We don't
at
do
these
that. That's why
monitors
we like dark
all
mode.
day, every day. I have to protect my eyes. I don't understand you guys.
So you live in permanent dark mode. It's
All right,
fine.
that's it. Let's all meet up. We're gonna fight.
It's time.
I'm gonna lose. It's everybody versus me.
I don't see the problem here.
use them Patreon funds to get David up here, and we're gonna fight.
His ass
To
beat.
kick his ass.
Oh, it's life, man.
Fuck. Okay, so yeah, they both succeed. They take half this damage. They take half of 21. God damn it, that was worthless. And then Sundrinker will attack the one I've got flanking on, reaching.
With Arius.
Yeah, with Arius. And we will get a 33 to hit.
33 hits.
Will deal 21 damage and 1d6 bleed if it takes it.
All right, takes 16.
Does it take the bleed, or does that count as a death effect too?
No, they're spirits.
Do spirits literally say they can't bleed?
I think it's in the incorporeal.
It's either an incorporeal or spirit.
Defined by their spiritual self and often lacking physical form. Incorporeal.
Yeah, I think you have to have a physical form to bleed.
Incorporeal creatures usually have immunity to effects or conditions that require a physical body, like disease, poison, and precision damage.
okay.
They usually have resistance against all damage except force damage and damage from strikes through ghost touch.
All right, I guess.
I think that would apply to bleed.
That's fair. I can agree with that. Okay, fine. They don't bleed.
Anyways, that takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
Same thing. 3 action harm. 6th level. This one from my font.
They all dislike you.
It's a great move.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it that way. Especially as long as they're like, running out of spells and stuff. Keep slashing at me, it's fine.
Ooh.
Okay, well,
It's the same result as last time, looks like.
2 successes, 1 critical failure, and 1 regular failure.
Much
Oh.
Way lower.
60-10, and I get 20.
That's rough.
What did you get last time? Like 35? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't take any of them out, but they're flickering with the energy as the negative. Sorry, the void energy starts just cutting through them.
I might need a little, top off. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm at like 100, but if I got 4 of them attacking me,
We'll see what happens. We'll come save you.
I'm mostly saying this to Kix, who's the next person. Kix, I could use a little top off.
Oh, I'll fucking help you for sure.
Kicks.
I can keep doing this all fucking day, but I don't know if
I'll help you by casting the same spell I cast last time.
Hell yeah.
Fuck.
That works as well.
Oh man. Oh man. 1
Oh.
success, 1 failure, 1 success, 1 failure.
Oh, the 2 on the dice got.
Jesus.
I saw a 2 on the dice. Where'd that go?
Yeah, so did I.
Yeah, it apparently was not actually a 2.
Fucking bullshit.
So we had 3 successes and 1 failure. So let's see.
And then
Stunned 1.
I'm gonna unleash Psyche,
Stunned 2.
and then I'm going to target this near-death one in front of Shara with a good old Mind Blast. Side Blast, sorry. I will need a basic reflex save from that man.
Basic
From that
reflex
spirit.
save. And which one is it?
The one in between these two getting flanked.
Oh, okay, got it. It gets a 32.
Takes 15 plus Shara's aura. You've got the
That's
damage one
2.
up.
So 17.
Yeah, 17
Half of that, right?
damage. Yeah.
Wait, did Shara's aura apply to my harm spell?
Yeah.
Would I have done
Yeah,
2 more
should.
damage across the board to everything?
Probably.
Probably should have.
There's probably a few points where that should have happened.
Would have been outside of range before.
Yeah.
Well, Kix. You're actively making this difficult. Is there anything else on your turn? Sorry.
That would be my 3 picks. Yeah,
Okay.
my 3 actions.
So this
You want to know
one-
a great thing, Tyler? Is I now have slow at level 6.
Oh, yuck. So this one is stunned 2, so it loses its first 2 actions.
I'm slightly confused on why it healed for 10.
It has fast healing.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't even realize that.
I haven't been applying it all combat. This is the first time I've done it. So full disclosure, it has fast healing. It's had fast healing for 4 rounds, but I haven't been doing it every round. I'm starting it now because I remembered. Anyways, it's going to use its 3rd action, the only action it has, to strike at Arius. And gets a 22 to hit.
Yeah, it's a miss.
That takes us over to another one of them. This one is only stunned 1. So it uses its 2 actions to cast Searing Light on Arius. Arius does a 38 hit.
Yep.
Big ol' 47 points of fire and good damage. So then that takes us over to the last Gliminal here. This one loses its first action, and for its second and third action, it's going to cast Heal on Arius.
Take an attack of opportunity. Is that the bottom right one?
Yes, it's the one that's got the red outliney thing. So, Fortitude save.
37.
Never mind, that's a critical hit.
Fuck your spell.
Fuck my spell indeed.
58 damage.
It all goes through.
And 1d10 persistent fire damage.
That it's not immune to, and it's off guard because of the crit and your crit specialization.
Thank you for the temp HP.
yeah,
I get 11 temp HP off that too.
Yeah, good, great. It only had 2 actions, and you interrupted it to.
I haven't had a way to get temp HP because I've been casting spells. Like I'm a fucking caster or something. So thanks for giving me that opportunity.
Y'all are wrecking this thing's action economy. Oh, and of course, because it got the persistent fire damage on its turn, at the end of its turn, it takes that persistent fire damage. Oh, except it wasn't enough to actually overcome its resistance. 4 isn't enough, so it does fail, so next turn it might overcome. We'll see how that goes. In the meantime, Shara, it's your turn.
Okay, let's start with something that I haven't done yet in this manner. Let's do a touch of corruption on that one to the south.
The one that's on fire?
The one's on fire.
Yeah, off fire, off guard. Yep.
I need a fortitude save.
Gets a 29.
That's bullshit. That's exactly what it needed.
So does it take
It's
half?
a basic fortitude save.
Oh, okay.
But there's a couple 6s in there. It will take 29 void damage, half.
I was gonna say even after that it's the void damage, so it's gonna take more of it. It's weak to it. It takes 21 total.
Because it dies.
Oh yeah, that's because it dies. Did it get brighter when it died?
I can't tell. It's just so white.
Everything's so fucking bright.
It doesn't get brighter, it just gets white. Nothing, David?
David is now actively ignoring us.
Well done, Shara. Fun use of Touch of Corruption.
Second action, let's do a scythe attack on this one that I'm flanking.
Doesn't have the attack trait, so
No, it's a DC,
yeah.
not an attack. So
Nice.
how about a 37
That's a critical hit.
with my deadly D10 weapon?
Oh.
Oh, those are some bad rolls.
38 damage and is frightened.
Well, it doesn't take all of it, but it takes a good chunk of it, and the frightened condition's just going to make it even easier to hit.
And since I don't have a shield to worry about, let's just swing at it again. 24 to hit?
Hits on the nose because of the frightened condition you just dropped on it.
Come on, let's kill it. 18 damage.
is just enough to cut its essence in half.
Yes.
Very good.
Double kill.
Double kill for Shara. All right. Well, that takes us to the top of round 5. This Gliminal hasn't had a chance to be affected by the stun that got put onto it, so that's nice. It loses its first action. For its second and third actions, it casts a spell. It casts Heal on itself.
You should get a attack of opportunity on that, Arius.
He already used
I
it.
don't have one.
He heals himself 45. That takes us over to Lucan. It's your turn.
Well, tandem movement. It's my first action. Just going to get a little bit closer here. With both. Then action 2 and 3 will act together. And we'll do electric arc. Reflex saves.
They get a 30 and a 24.
That is a success and a failure, respectively. And thus, 11 and 22 damage, respectively.
Right.
Then, with their single action from Act Together, Sunjinker will just attack this one to the south-ish. Ooh, roll a 2 and miss. That's my turn.
That takes us to Arius. It's your turn.
First 2 actions, I will do a 5th level harm on myself because I need some HPs. I will get 57 for myself. That looks much better. Third action, I just take a regular old swing at the guy that just healed himself.
All right.
Swing and a miss. 24 to hit.
That will miss. Okay. That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Let's target this one in the back with Amp Telekinetic Projectile. And we get a 30.
30 hits. The amp is gonna hurt.
57 damage. Well, 59.
59.
11d6 plus 17. Holy crap.
Yo. Wow. The heightened gets plus 2d6 every heightened.
Good.
When it's
God.
amped.
Yeah, when it's amped.
Ah, that's such a big hit. Yeah, it explodes into positive energy and dissipates. Amazing.
And we'll target the other one with the brain blast power time.
I'm assuming that's
Reflex save.
Oh, yep, Cyburst. Yep. It fails with a 25.
It takes 14 mental damage.
Mental, specifically.
Yeah, because it has mind shift.
Yes. All right. It takes all of that damage then. Okay. Well, that was going to take us over to one of the Gliminals, but they're all dead now. Shara, it's your turn.
Well, we will move into flanking with the one that's not dead yet. And we will start swinging with the scythe. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
Oh, shitty damage, 13.
Oof. Does not all go through. 8 goes through.
And then we will swing again. Open for another 6. That's not going to hit.
That'll miss this time.
I'm going to use that hero point
Oh, all right.
and get a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
How about 18 damage this time?
Yeah, that's a little better. A little better. It's still going strong.
And now I'm done.
Okay. That takes us to the top of round 6, where it is the remaining Gliminal's turn. He is going to use all 3 actions to cast a spell.
I attack.
Sunjinker.
Yeah. Attack
A
of
hero
opportunity.
point.
Specifically why I moved closer, so I could get an attack of opportunity.
Hey, there you go.
Boom!
I take away. I don't hero point. I'll let him do the crit.
I
That's
crit!
fine.
It's not going to be much
Yeah.
damage, but it'll interrupt the action.
It interrupts the casting. He was going to go with a 3-action heal.
36 damage.
Takes 31 of it, but that's not the important part here. Action denial.
3 action. Full 3 action.
Holy
gone.
shit. You guys have just been stacking action denial. A bunch of kicks, really, but the critical hits on those spell castings, man, huge. Lucan,
All right.
it's your turn.
Well, Action 1, Sundricker will just attack. And we'll roll a 2 and miss. Fuck it. Action 2 and 3, I tried telekinetic projectile it.
Okay.
And I miss with the 25.
Arius, get him!
Wait, what? It's Arius' turn. Arius, it's your turn.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
said, get him.
First action, I attempt to demoralize. 26.
With a
26
5 on
is a
the
success.
die, you succeed. Jesus.
No.
Second, third actions, I power attack.
It is pretty susceptible to being terrified right now, considering its, situation.
33.
33 hits.
I hero point it.
Only you.
No! It almost rolled over to the 18. I just wanted to fucking crit it and end it. Alright, I got 25 to hit.
25 does still hit, barely. It hits because you got the frightening off on it.
I just wanted to crit. 44 damage.
44 is enough to put it out. It had 40 hit points left.
Ah.
I still just wanted to crit it.
And there it is.
You did it!
Oh, it feels so much better. Look at all that
Oh,
light go away.
clear all the liminal light.
I burned through a chunk of my harm spells.
That was an interesting fight.
I only got 7 harms left.
I only have 7 harms left.
So after the last of the positive energy beings is smote by the sinners, the room almost darkens as all the light...
Vitality energy beings.
Sorry, vitality energy beings. Thank you. The room almost seems to darken as the light change is so drastic, but everybody's eyes adjust, and it's quiet. You can hear the murmur or the muffled sounds of Mechitar, beyond the walls here, but that's not very prominent. It's very faint.
David, do some healing.
So,
All right.
Yeah,
I
you can
do.
do some healing, some refocusing.
Refocus.
Yeah, it's gonna spend 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes.
And nothing interrupts you during this time.
Setting the DC to 20.
Good call.
So anybody who needs it can take some of this. Starting off with a 20 healing.
How injured are you two?
I'm still down 30.
I'm down 70.
Okay, so after 10 minutes, I will hit you with a touch of corruption, Lucan,
Sweet.
just to speed things
Thanks.
up a little bit. So you'll get 36 hit points, and then I will spend the next 10 minutes refocusing again.
Cool. I will medicine again. And heal an additional 22. That gets me awfully close. So
yeah,
that's
I'm only
good.
down to 8. Good.
Yeah. I'm only down 4, so that's good enough. All right, we've got a bunch of doors. Let's everybody open one.
Let's look around this room first.
Fine.
No, everybody open the door.
Everybody
Then-
open a
then
door.
Everybody open a door.
There's 4 doors in this room, and I really think that's the way to go.
I'll stand out in Sundricker and open a door.
This room, now that the blinding light isn't making it difficult to focus on it, is a dusty lounge. It's furnished with a few wooden tables, chairs, and benches. A long oval pool sits to the north, but instead of water, this recess contains a large mound of fossilized bones.
Well, at least it's not the viscera.
Yeah, not a viscera this time. It's a pool of bones.
Yes, look, Arius, there's a bunch of bones here for you to choose from.
Go swimming in it.
Scrooge McDucket again.
I already did that once. I can't do it. Okay, yeah, I can do it again now.
The sound. Just imagine the sound.
I was just thinking of this bone
Rattle, rattle,
clatters. All that rattling.
Everybody grab a door. Let's do this. Oh, I guess we didn't determine if we found anything.
No, nothing of value in this main
All right, grab a
suite.
door.
I mean, we're really just doing this.
So we get the north one.
I found a bedroom.
3, 2,
I'm
1.
going in.
Open.
Oh, bedrooms. It's It's all bed.
Bedrooms. They're all bedrooms.
Every single one's a bedroom.
Dude, this is perfect. We can all just hang out. We all wake up at the same time, see each other's beautiful faces.
First thing in the
I
morning.
like this.
Arius has this bone pile thing over here.
There's like 2 other rooms to go through, aren't there?
There are.
And
In the
stairs and-
main reception hall, there was a room that has yet to be explored. And then in this main suite, just off to it, there's a 5th door to the south. It looks like if you open that door, which somebody did, Sundrinker looks like, there's a staircase leading up. And another door at the top of the staircase.
Well, apparently we went the other
I
way.
explored the torture chamber.
Oh, Jesus, Spencer.
I don't know why you said Jesus me. Everyone else's tokens is here.
You were the first one in there.
Everyone followed me.
Back into the reception room, just off of that, the southwestern wall.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Really quick. It just showed in black and white when nobody else says. Does that mean there are no lights lit in here?
Yes.
I use my second bard cantrip that I have, which is Illuminate. I light all non-magical light sources in the area that use fire to provide their light, such as candles, lamps, and sconces.
Huh.
I hope they're all magical.
Okay. I can do that. I can make some
Is
lights.
that a cantrip or what?
It is a cantrip. It takes a minute, though.
What was the range
It's
on
a
it?
1 minute cast time cantrip, 30 feet. So, yeah.
So basically, you're making a bunch of 30-foot lights all over the room.
Oh, but it heightens because, okay. So I'm casting this technically at 5th level, 70 feet.
Sixth
Sixth
level.
level.
6th level.
80 feet.
80 feet.
All lights within 80 feet.
That's actually pretty cool.
You probably have to be able to see it still, though. I mean, so it'd still be in the room.
Yeah, line of sight.
have to have line of effect.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Someone's just walking by with like a giant cart full of candles. They all just fucking go up.
Anyway, sorry. I just had to do that. It's fun.
No, it's okay. No, it works.
Haven't used that spell. I kind of forgot I'd had them since level 9.
All the bard spells?
Also, music is still playing. Yeah, well, just the 2. And the music. My music is playing.
Ah. So as Lucan's lighting up the suite, Shara and Kix and Arius wander into one of the rooms just off of the reception hall, the last remaining room. This dusty room contains a large metal table, atop which lies a large figure covered by a dusty shroud. Now and then, the figure twitches under the sheet. The western wall is lined with shelves covered with surgical equipment and writing supplies. The shape under the shroud is long, equine in shape.
Yeah, we're totally throwing that back. I want to see what's under there. Like an unveiling type, like just pull the whole thing off all at once.
So when you take it off, you see a horse there. It's stitched together, like its abdomen has spots where it's stitched. Looks like its legs sewn back on, and it twitches, kicks occasionally, almost as though it's maybe an unfinished project. You're not sure. Anybody who's curious to investigate the horse can give me a medicine check.
Yeah, definitely. 32?
I'm interested, but I have no medical knowledge, so
You can hang around. As you're taking a look here, Arius is able to get enough to determine that there's some really obscure methods that were used for it, but it looks as though that this horse had an autopsy at some point during its history on this table. Lucan, you know that same information. Additionally, you note that there was some sort of magical examination and maybe even an augmentation that was performed on this horse remains. Enough to the fact where if you cast Detect Magic, yeah, you do detect magic emanating from the corpse. This actually could be dangerous. You have no idea what's inside the horse.
I'm very curious. I find out what's inside the horse.
Okay. I would normally ask if you have, tools for this, but there's literally surgical tools along the western wall. Go ahead and, with 10 minutes of work, give me another medicine check.
working deftly as though I've spent time as a necromancer's apprentice, which I have. Lucan carves this horse up with a natural 20.
Lucan works with a quick, practiced, and deft hand. You were able to successfully perform an autopsy of the zombie horse, recutting some of the lines and the stitching that were done by whoever was previously here. And as you're peeling back layers, you begin to detect vitality magic coming from the horse inside, but it seems volatile, so you're careful.
Oh, I don't like that. That's the stuff that hurts me.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It looks like it's here and waiting to expel. So one wrong slice of a scalpel and you could cause a vitality energy explosion in this room.
All right.
Carefully, you get to where it looks like the core or the center of the original autopsy, and you see a single incision in the lungs of the horse. And with your eyes, you notice that there is a tube-like lump under the lungs of the horse.
All right. We're going deeper. What is it?
As you cut it, you are able to pull out this thin metal scroll tube.
How strange.
Inside the scroll tube is a slip of paper, a message.
Can I read it?
As you open it, you take a look. It looks as though it's a missive. It's addressed to somebody in the Carter's Consortium. Zardoon, the previous occupant of the Mortician Suite, where you are now, expresses his fears to the Carter's Consortium that his cover might soon be compromised, and he requests additional funds to enhance his security and indicates that the Life Contagion project might suffer irrevocable setbacks if his request is denied.
Well, that sounds like important information. Life Contagion Project. Fuck.
Well, we'd already seen some notes or musings about that, hadn't we? In some of the books.
Yep, you have seen some things in some of the other books in the library, correct, that indicated something similar. They were the cat books.
Yes, the cat books that can go back and forth.
My books.
Additionally, in this room are a set of healer's tools that have a seemingly endless supply of bandages, herbs, and healing items of impeccable quality.
Ooh, one of these things.
There is a marvelous medicines
Yeah, those are nice.
in here.
I'll take it.
And even after you're finished, Lucan, this horse still seems to just pulse with that vitality energy. It's like it's waiting for a stray touch to just explode.
I want to hit it with some negative energy. Can any of you do negative energy at will? You destroy this vitality energy in here.
Yes. Are we sure that's the best choice?
No, that's why I'm going to step away when you do it.
I mean, I can certainly try to do my touch of corruption on it.
Zoop round the corner.
I will say that
And we got like a religion check or something to see if
you
that seems like the
can-
right choice.
you can attempt to just disable this. Disable it with either a targeted medicine check, occultism check, or religion check.
Oh.
35 combined with the 40 medicine. Oh, we're disabling the shit out of this.
I get a 33 medicine on this.
Yeah, get out of here, Arius. You fucking shit.
No,
Guys, get out of here. Leave it to the professionals.
It just got worse and worse as we went.
Sure, just blows up the whole room.
We're all just like looking in there trying to do it. It's like too many people trying to get in there and do it. And Sharon rolls a nat one.
Drops her shield on the table. Does this help?
Like I thought you said to do this. Like, oh.
As you all get in there to get your hands on the thing.
We weren't really doing that, were we?
I don't know. I like
Everybody fucking rolled dice.
It's because we wanted to roll something, okay?
As everybody's getting in there and trying to help in, Kix is on his way. He's with his 35. He is draining the energy from this thing and just letting it harmlessly dissipate into the air. But everybody starts getting in and getting their hands on it, and Shara accidentally touches just the wrong spot on the horse, just this bulging spot next to the heart. And boom! It explodes with vitality, force, and fire damage. Everybody take 42 points of damage after this reflex save.
Hate that.
I rolled really poorly.
Yeah, I thought I rolled much better. Apparently I rolled a 2.
Jesus.
I'm the only one that knows what he's doing in this room. Get out.
Everybody out! Kix succeeded, so he only takes 21 of that damage, but everybody else takes 42.
Ow.
That's what we get for rolling dice for fun.
And the
Worth it.
the horse is destroyed. Luckily, though, you already extracted the message, so the message is perfectly safe. Congratulations. You did it.
We awesome.
So back to those stairs?
And the autopsy room is...
I saved the horse's life. Is that what was going on there?
Yeah, absolutely.
We continue to uncover interesting information as we explore our new home in Mechitar. All this vitality magic certainly can't be good for the undead population. But the real question still remains. Will Spencer turn down the brightness on his stupid fucking monitors? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.